Hello, dear viewer, and welcome back to our playthrough of Pathologic 3, Part 20. Oh, we have reached the... Well, we finally reached the 20th episode. So, thank you very much for joining me on this very long journey, which is probably going to be even longer just yet. So, first off, I hope you have a lovely time since between our sessions. Wednesday, hope it was productive. Thursday, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know. But, either way, I hope you had it very enjoyable. I probably should have prepared something during this little part, but you know what? That's just how it works in show business, and by that I mean like maybe F-tier level of fame or something, maybe even G. Either way. In the last episode, we had we discovered the bottom of the murder mystery and realized that, the kids are not all right. And in this episode, we started seeing patients. We finally managed to do our usual medical B&E and figured out what was wrong with our, not a thespian, but our artiste patient. So, with that done, we have a few more patients left to see for today, and if we get through it quickly enough, I do want to go back to day 8 and resolve a whole bunch of issues, so hopefully looking forward to that. And as always, dear viewer, if you enjoyed today's session, might you subscribe so that you can always find your way back home. So, with that done, we have a couple more patients left to see today. So we have 2 people. We have a commissariat and also an herb bride. So did I already diagnose our actor? I had not, apparently. So they do have a diseased skin, so it's not that one. So they have hepatitis. There you go. Enjoy. Well, I mean, don't necessarily enjoy, but let's go ahead and talk to... Wait a minute, we already began our dialogue with Sakman, if I remember correctly. Yes, we were astonished by how few step language they used in their diagnoses. So, I'll rush through this. So, good day, Dr. Donkovsky. Let us hope I will not take too much of your time. Good day. You need not struggle so hard to keep your face straight. I understand your surprise, but sometimes even city-bred girls with proper... Yes. May I ask why I've heard such things? Yes. Oh, my reason you'll find laughable. She failed an entrance exam, was heartbroken, decided to go and join the step people, which honestly, running out and joining a commune of, those free folk living in the woods... in this case, the plains, that doesn't sound so bad from the day-to-day, workaday life. There's only so many Excel sheets that you can review in a given day without thinking, I should run away from it all. But unfortunately, food costs money. Are you happy living like that? It's such a plain, even crude existence for you. I found my place in the end. The steppe welcomes all. I struggle to explain it. There are no words for it in this language. The kin is one. Yes. I've met the kin. I wouldn't say they lack personality, just cryptic as the rest of them. Herb brides, although you speak to my language. Yes. Indeed. Let's focus on the... Okay, so, headache. So, headaches, you say memory lapses, clouded memory, sensitivity to light, Nope, not hydrophobia. Photophobia, headache, memory lapses, photophobia, and hallucinations, you say. All right. Can you elaborate on that? Right, and you say that the colors are wrong. What is the true color? Yes. Could it be synesthesia? Isn't that right? I can trust my own eyes, I'm sure. Okay, let me examine you and see what you've got going on. Your heart rate is fine. I notice no particularities about your bodice. You do have the black dots, which I believe in the description of a rash also includes those. Very good. Nope. What did I hit? Well, I'm just hitting too many buttons now, dear viewer. This is my first time. Arms, you have veins in poor condition. So, vein damage. And arms reverse. Yes, veins in poor condition. Should also be present here. Could be varicose from endless dancing in the step. Also work on one's feet. Yep, still prevalent vein damage. So let's throw that into the book. Let's take a look at you. How are the diagnostics proceeding, Dr. Denkovsky? I'm afraid the picture is contradictory. Let me ask you something. Please do. Your veins are black on both your hands and your legs. It is extensive necrosis. When did you first notice this darkening? I can't say I did. So they turned black. Well, as I mentioned, something happened to my eyes. I see colors distorted. It's been like that for 6 days now. My veins must have changed within this period. You have a rash on your back, small black dots. Simply the lack of hygiene, no access to running water since the epidemic erupted. Would you mind waiting a little bit longer? Okay. So I'm going to get rid of the rash. And so how we have ink syndrome, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's between ink syndrome and Twirine syndrome. Have I already taken samples of your person? Oh, that's right. I remember. And I said the really creepy thing about skin. So let's get some samples from you, specifically your skin. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see what we can diagnose. Nope. Oh. There we go. There we go. Nailed it. Okay, so your skin is diseased. Okay, so with that, we have diseased skin, which is more indicative of Twirine syndrome. Okay, so I'm very tempted to say that, but if there's anything else I can diagnose, no. Okay. Would you mind waiting a little bit longer? Okay. I mean, this is all I'm going to get out of you. All right, fine. So, but really Twirine syndrome? She doesn't report derived from twire or substance of abusing twire-based alcohol products. It doesn't mention any of that. But it's undeniable that she has a disease, the disease manifesting in the skin, so... Yes, if it's between these two, then I'm going to have to lock in that one. All right, well, let's hope I'm right. And then, why are you here? I found your house after all, Overstock. Your housemate, yes. You're so eager for the morgue. Believe it or not, but you have my sympathy. So because they're the ones that give you the bruises, Valentina's worried about you. Did I not diagnose you? I thought I did. Yes, I did, with hepatitis, yes. Valentina's worried about you. Yes. Well, I don't need to. Have enough data as it is. Go away. All right, and lastly, we have... Oh, sorry. Just need to beat some things in order to feel better about myself. Listen to some jammin' tunes. Ah, yes. Mm-hmm. You know, I understand people are quite a fan of Katy Perry's early work, but this... I think this one's jammin'. Do people say jammin' anymore? Have people ever said jammin'? Point is, let's have a look at you. All right, you have... Well, first and foremost, because I need to actually, you know, look beyond the box, you have some red eyes. Now, let's actually talk to you. Sergeant Durante, Army 2nd Division, Ground Artillery Reconnaissance, Battery Commander, reporting. Arrived at hospital as ordered. Sergeant, at your age, I would have expected you to be captain at the least. A good soldier rises through the ranks fast. A good person, though. What seems to be the problem? Common cold? Since when we shouldn't I'm also the scat sergeant. New position opened up in the military hierarchy of command. Since when should a soldier be afraid of that? I could have spent a day in bed and been back on duty tomorrow. I don't understand why my commanders have sent me here, sir, but orders aren't meant to be understood. They're meant to be followed. Okay, then follow my orders. When we're at the hospital, think of me as your acting commander. Tell me what your specific problems are. My fault, sir. We'll do better. My specific problems are a fever and a headache. Well, let's go ahead and get that going. And then fever is under, nope, heart. Very good. Medication did not produce the desired effect. I was sent to you for treatment. What are your instructions? These are widespread symptoms. Please proceed to your examination. Okay. Ah, nice heartbeat, man. Nice. Okay, anyway, unexpectedly pale. Soldiers are usually either tanned or weathered, or is removing uniforms forbidden in this division. All right, so you have a deathly pallor. So which one of that is this? Ichthyosis? Uneven skin pigmentation for nope. Eczema? Nope. Or is it under circulatory system? Severe pallor. That's right. Not getting enough circulation to the skin, are we, soldier? All right. Okay, what do you have here? Such sensitive spots. Skin is inflamed. You have some sort of skin inflammation. You got some sort of, I don't know, like a rash or skin redness. I don't know if it's itchy. You didn't say anything. Maybe ulcers? Uneven skin pigment. No, I'm just going to throw that at the wall, and hopefully we can talk about that later. Okay. Arms. Nothing going. Very good. What about this side? Yes, all right. Well, we do have ulcers for sure. All right, good. So I'm going to keep those. What else you got, bud? Nothing. All right, let's have a little conversation about the things I've discovered about you. What's the situation? I'm finding that out right now. Will you answer my questions? Yes, sir. Your eyes are very red. Lack of sleep? Yes, sir. However, I must point out that I'm used to getting few hours of sleep and have never suffered from red eyes before. Why are they red? Why they are red is unknown, sir. And have you been this pale for long? Don't know, sir. I haven't seen myself. Before I left with the army, I had a standard issue skin tone given to me by the army. Perfectly normal khaki coloration. Specifically, this is nothing. We're moving on. I couldn't convert that into anything. Since then, I have no opportunity to look in a mirror. Are those sores on your palms? No, sir. Upon arrival in this town, I was assigned engineering work. Dug service trenches for use by personnel and established communication lines. That resulted in bleeding calluses. I have no complaints regarding the matter. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of your ulcers then. You have red spots all over your back. That's right. It happens. It happens? Are you saying it's chronic? Is the reddening on your back a long time and regular occurrence? Long time and regular, yes. So it is chronic. Defying a direct order, 20 lashes with an army belt. It's the way of things at the division. Sorry, and I will get into your sorry in just a moment. We're going to get rid of this. Lashes with an army belt. It's the way of things are at the division. Consider the punishment to have been deserved, and its effects to be outside the scope of medical concern. Okay. Is that how General Block runs things? So much fairness being his leadership style, as the rumors say. Well, it's not like the general does the lashing. There's only so much a soldier needs to know. How our orders make their way down the chain is anyone's guess. Wait for now, preferably without standing at attention. All right, so what do I have here? I have headache, red eye, severe pallor, and fever, which seems to be the winning diagnosis here. An infectious disease caused by anemic vasculopathy. An infectious disease caused by microorganisms from steppe soil entering the bloodstream. Cases of airborne transmission are also reported but require confirmation. The infection leads to anemia, which can manifest as patient pallor, muscle weakness, and weight loss. Occasionally, patients may experience localized bleeding and hematomas. Few cases may display burst capillaries on the eyes and high fever. Risk groups: peasant plowmen, grave diggers, and other various sorts of people working with soil. Sounds good. You were digging trenches, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that into the books and see if that's the case. All right. With that done, I believe... What is this? Oh, I have to wait for the results, which are not going to be due until... Come on, use... Oh, they're ready now, actually, because 6 hours in military time, since we are of the uniform... Well, I probably shouldn't have done that. What? What do you want? Just wait here. I already diagnosed you. All right, so good. We are all set for diagnoses for the day. And, dear viewer, let's see whether or not I'm worth my weight in salt. I mean, I have a quick answer to that, but I don't really want to get into it. All right, so what do we have here? There is a piece of me that wants to get trade for some shards of glass so that I can see what the special event is. But let's see, it's already getting pretty late, and I am very curious about the diagnoses that I have administered today. So we're just going to hustle our bustles straight on over to the still water and see if I was even remotely close. Because, dear viewer, I am very aware of the fact that as a diagnostician, I am incredibly middling. And I wear that as a point of pride. Sometimes people need something to compare themselves against, right? And basic competency seems to be a very good metric because you don't actually learn something from the worst place, just the middlest. What do you got for me?
If we say a single person, it has not been in vain already.
Dr. Dankovsky, and please don't rush to reprimand me. I made it to the still water through the uninfected districts. The military escorted me. Strictly speaking, they insisted on such an escort. I don't like the military meddling in your affairs. In our affairs. In the hospital's affairs. They tend to think in their own way. The military way, that is. By rank. They don't want to let a mere orderly wander around the town. They were looking for at least a sergeant, so to speak. I had to volunteer. What would I do without you, Little? You're no longer a sergeant. You're at least a captain. Oh! Dear viewer, aside from that little blip that we had in the very beginning, we are making excellent use of our diagnostic prowess. So I'm going to go ahead and change this decree to, nope, I need more medicaments. So actually what I'm going to do is bop, 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 bop. And we're going to go ahead and increase the amount of medicaments that we get to have. Medicaments, very good. And then we issue the protocol. Very good. Okay, but unrest is going real high up. So let's see what we can do about that. Unrest, hygiene awareness campaign, and then also nothing. Crap. Anything else I can do to reduce unrest? Huh? There seems to be unrest, and I don't like unrest. All right, this will have to do. It's not great, but we have reduced the plague again. Right? Yes? Number 9, 8, 6. We're 7. 5. I didn't even do this one. 4, 3. What the hell did I do here? You know what? It's fine. We're still surviving. We've beat the Shabnak literally every day this week. Or this, fortnight. By saying that, will I get additional views? Is that how the algorithm works? Anyway, not the point. I don't like the fact that we reduced this to 0, and yet in the next day it shoots up to, like, 90. Like, what's the point? Anyway, I'll tell you what the point is. The point is that we have done everything to reduce the infection as much as we possibly can. Unrest is unfortunately rising, and I don't think I can change that, considering the fact that people are probably not going to be super thrilled that the military is involved. But with that said, let me take a look at my mental map for the day. There's no red spots. Very, very good. Okay. So, wow, we actually got to this rather early. To be honest, dear viewer, I thought that I was going to be more incompetent than in the usual bout. So I didn't think I would actually get all those diagnoses correctly, but here I am. I should learn to believe in myself. I think that's the most important virtue of them all. Arrogance. Anyway, so with that done, we're going to go ahead and actually go back onto day 8 and the most important... That's so much amalgam. Okay, we're going to go back to day 8. And we are going to prioritize, first thing, making sure that Tater Tot does not meet their own breakfast. Is that anything? Probably not. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Diagnosis made. Diagnosis is fine. What is this? The Chaos 1 bolt can produce in the right place. That's perfectly fine. Vlad the Younger is alive and well, but he's Maria's faithful servant. Perfectly great. Sandplay continues growing. The bowl is fine. Caught off guard. Nearly died. That's perfectly fine. And what is this one? Simon's deeds are great, but they averted even more troubles from the town, secretly expecting no reward or gratitude. Now the town is on its own. What? What was this? Was this understanding Simon? Oh, so this was story of Georgie, and I saved Georgie's life, if I remember correctly. All right, we're going to start the day regular. We're going to do a few things today. First and foremost... Yes, we're the bachelors something or other. Anything to loot here? Nar. Okay, you!
This house was built by Farkad. He wasn't as daring a thinker as the twins, but he knew how to live into both the future and the past.
Basio looks sad. Tell me, does it hurt him when you take samples? I don't think so. How he handles the plague, though, I honestly can't tell. Do you think he's sad? Sluggish? He seems to be. I wish we could take him outside, let him graze a little, cheer him up, but he can't fit through the doors. A woman will come tomorrow and offer to take Basio out. And will she manage? That would be wonderful. She will deceive you, she'll steal the bowl, and then her gang will kill and eat him. Poor Basio. Just don't give him to anyone, please. Otherwise he'll be eaten. People must be utterly desperate. Do you pity them, Basio's killers? You know, this autumn smells different. I couldn't understand why at first, and then I saw it. There are no apples at all. Not on the branches, not on the ground. Supply trains don't run anymore, and people have picked everything clean, even the unripe and rotten ones. So now it seems it's time to gather other people's bowls. Maybe I should issue a decree, have food distributed in the streets. It won't be anything special, but certainly better than rotten apples and stolen bowls. Think about it. That would be a kind deed. And kind deeds matter not only because people will be fed, they'll see kindness. That carries weight now. I won't give Basio to anyone, don't worry. Sorry, I keep calling our dear sweet boy Basio. It's Tater Tot. But you know what? I'll forgive the transgression. Don't worry, and perhaps no one will come for him, if there's food distribution. Thank you, Eva. I need this bowl alive. All right. Robbery of the lump and an experimental group. So I have altered the course of the footer. Preemptive strike murders belong behind bars. Good if Karminski agrees. And the robbery of the lump. The origin of Isidore's archives was stolen from the lump. It must be prevented. What? The lump? I'm sorry, I'm very silly. Let me go ahead and issue this decree about food distribution. I need 20 patrolmen. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to undo all of this. We're going to issue all right, I need orderlies. So let me go get them. Nope. Let me go get orderlies. Is that all I get? Just 10 orderlies? Okay. Then we can issue this one. And then let's issue the food decree. Food redistribution. And then anything I can do about the unrest. Not much. So I'll do this. And then hopefully that'll be enough. Food distribution. Okay. Alright, good. There, I did it. Are you happy?
Simon taught me how to read. I particularly loved that book about a heart. I forgot the name.
So you did pass a decree to feed people in the streets after all. How good. I saw an apple fall outside my window. It managed to ripen before the hungry picked it. I can hardly issue decree compelling apple trees to obey, so that one wasn't on me. Of course, trees won't heed decrees or orders, but the whole world is sensitive to intent, and if it approves, it answers. With apples, for instance. Well, that would be nice. All right. Good. Now, we have plenty of things that we need to do today, dear viewer. Oh, wait, I didn't check the clock. Hopefully there's stuff that I packed away on... Oh, by the way, Tater Tot! Mwah, I missed you! I have averted your horrible demise in the future, so... You're welcome. But it's good to have you back, you beautiful baby boy. Alright, let me see. Do I have anything stocked away? I sure do. Do I even have calomel? I do. Oh! Day 8 has riches running over. Alright, so what do we do today? We have... Clara's dangerous. Let Karminski lock her up? I don't know if that's the right call. But if that's the way that I could prevent Lara from dying... I mean, to be fair... I mean, Clara is just going... Clara and Lara, geez Louise. Alright, so Clara is just going around and just, I know I gave her, like, full permission to just do as she likes because I needed the help at the hospital, but I don't know if just throwing her in jail is a solution, at least as a temporary measure, just to make sure Lara survives the day, and I really do want to go see Lara today and see what her deal is. I know this is probably going to waste a lot of time, dear viewer, but I need to go see if Lara Ravel is available for me to talk to. Hey, buddy. Not interested. Nope. Listen, I have plenty of gamer fuel or whatever it is you're selling me. I try to cut down. Nope. You stay as dead as you are. Yep. Oh, you're a trader. What do you have for me? You have calomel, which is lovely. Can I trade this? I am swimming in this. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take some calm down juice. Nope, too much calm down juice. This is an insane amount of stuff. Why do I have so many? I'll take reagent. Why not? What is this? Meridrum? Herbal mixture? A match? I'll take some blue. You can have a nut. And you can have one of these. And then 2. Okay. Great. Even trade. I like that. All right, very good. Thank you so much for you being there. All right, so let me see if I can go speak to Lara. Lara. You're not Lara. Hello, everyone. I know you're all relatively miserable. There's only so much I can do about that. Oh, more calomel. Day 8 is absolutely lovely. I can't take the nuts? I don't... Here, you can have these matches. I'll take the nuts just in case I need to trade it for anything. Lara, are you in here? Lara, I would love to speak to you about whatever you're going through because you're going to want to do something that I really don't want you to do. Lara isn't here. This is unfortunate. Sorry, am I bothering you? Let me get... Okay, nope, nothing. All right, fine. All right, she's not here. All right, in that case, I guess I have no choice but to go and speak to Karminski. Oh, Saburov is going to be very upset with me. But then again, I technically saved his wife's life, so that should be pretty good. I don't know what type of trade that would be. I don't I've been around the world, but I don't speak the language. But still, that booty don't need explaining. Anyway, we move back. Let's go talk to Karminski. All right, here we go. Oh, Saburov is going to be so mad with me. But you know what? It might be a temporary measure. Screw you, Heron.
The sphere, hanging from a long wire set into the ceiling of the choir, swayed back and forth with isochronal majesty.
I'm sorry, Karminski. What the hell does any of that mean? I've come to, Bachelor, you know I am aware why you're here. I've come to talk about Clara, the Saburovs' daughter, remember? If my memory serves me, Alexander Saburov has renounced her at this exact spot just yesterday, which makes her their former daughter, if you can say that. I was meaning to seek your advice, esteemed Inquisitor. I believe Clara's dangerous. All right, I've heard the accusation. Can I hear the arguments now? She claims she can heal people with a touch. I must admit, Clara is a person of very unusual qualities. She has something in common with the impossible objects. This sucks. I'm gonna be honest, like, I know she's just trying to do her best, but, you know, is it really truly the best thing to do? She is operating under the scheme of an entity that I don't know their motivations, and fine, from my limited perspective, it seems that she's doing harm, but Lara has been a great help to the city, or to the town, rather, and, I don't know, taking her out of commission would be a huge blow. At the same time, I did do my best to try to see Lara, to try to, I don't know, figure out what the issue was, why she sought Clara's help in the first place, but I don't know. Let's... Maybe I can postpone it for a little bit. Do you believe that's true? I don't believe you come here to discuss rumors about Clara with me. You need something from me. You know what? I'll just say, I believe she should be isolated, and the sooner the better, and that's what I've come to ask you for. So you're asking me to take someone into custody because you don't like her treatment methods. I'm not asking you to hang her, just to isolate her for a time. You're hiding something. I can see it. There are obviously some variables in this equation you've forgotten to mention. I know, this, to be honest, Karminski does make sense. You know, Karminski, being as crappy as he is, needs to have at least some, even slight sliver of an accusation and proof in order to, you know, go on his Machiavellian type of judgments. So, let me see. If I say my gut feeling is just going to throw me away, if I say this, he's going to ask me too many questions about what I know, and then I could be in trouble for, you know, because I shouldn't have this ability, and he's probably going to, you know, kill me. So I'm going to say I've allowed her into the hospital because I believe she caused less harm that way. I was wrong. She's uncontrollable. Be it your way, Bachelor. I'll order for Clara to be put in a cell, but there's a problem. All the cells in Town Hall are occupied right now. One of them has to be vacated. Since this request is yours, I suggest you should be the one to choose who goes free. Are you ready? In the first cell, we have Ajay Istakov, a murderer and an assaulter. In the second one, Niko Vidic, the man behind the attempt on your life, esteemed Bachelor. In the third one, Marika Tatlina, who's stolen a mirror from her neighbor. What's the catch with Marika Tatlina? There is no catch. Thievery is a crime. She stole the mirror yesterday. Who knows what she'll steal tomorrow? I don't believe you. There's always a catch. Then choose someone else, and Mariko will remain in her cage. Then set Nico Vidic free. If I'm to die by his hand, then so be it. Do you really hate the idea of seeing Clara go free so much that you're ready to let a man who's hunting you out just for that? As you wish. I hope this choice won't lead to catastrophic consequences. I'll give the order immediately. Thank you. Alright, so I've made a gamble. And hopefully as soon as I step through those doors, I won't be immediately shot to death. But I feel that if at least that person knows I was the one who set them free, maybe they'll turn the other cheek? Or maybe I'll just get shot immediately. Life's such an adventure, you know? About people who try to kill you that you may or may not know of. I'm sorry, dear viewer. I just want to let you know that you shouldn't go through life assuming that you are the main target in an assassination plot. But I also don't want you to be unprepared. Stranger things have happened in this world. How many bullets do I have? Ooh, a lot. This thing is practically fully loaded. Very good. Nope. No murder tornado for me. Thank you. All right, what else do we have? We just need to get into this building. Gimme. So there's something called the lump. Is that why I'm here? To discover the lump? Hey, buddy, I have great news for you. Tomorrow, something amazing is going to happen. And honestly, you seem pretty all right to handle it. Is this you? Is this concept art of you? Or is this some sort of communist propaganda? It doesn't have the same aesthetic. Anyway. It really does. Oh, actually, I didn't even notice. All right. Regardless, let's move on. How may I be of service? Pour you some tea? Take your coat? There are rumors the Olgimsky house was robbed the other day. Is that true? Robbed? Us? I don't know. I'm sure if so much as one thing has happened... I don't know. I'm sure if so much as one thing was moved out of place, I would have known about it first. Hear that, our step? They say something was stolen from us. If anything happened at all, it would be ants stealing sugar from the bowl. I've been on shift for a full week and seen nothing of the sort. No, it can't be. Rumors and gossip. Besides, who in their right mind would rob from the buos? There isn't a fool like that in the town. But if there was no robbery, then Isidore's archives must still be in the house, mustn't they? The notes he kept on the plague, written 5 years ago. That I can't know of. I'm responsible for cleanliness and order. There have been no robberies while I was here, and if you doubt me, you may look the place over yourself. You'll find no trace of such a thing. And if your business is of a lordly sort, take it to the buos and ask him. If you don't mind, I would indeed like to take a look around. After that, perhaps I should speak with Big Vlad, too. All right, great, good job. Let me concentrate on this abacus. The table hasn't been moved. There would be scratches on the floor. There are stacks of papers here. Doesn't look like anyone forced their way through this door. The window is intact, and the locks are intact. The posters haven't been torn down. No one searched for a safe behind them. The upholstery is intact. No one searched for diamonds inside. No signs of a break-in. So what the hell? All right, Big Vlad. Let's see what you've got. Also, this is a fire hazard? You know your home is a fire hazard, right? A lot of the doors are blocked off. There's papers, very flammable papers, mind you, everywhere. Oh, you're lucky OSHA doesn't exist in this world. Otherwise, you'd be getting such a citation.
Many a mickle makes a muckle. There's no hurry.
Again, what the hell does that mean, Vlad? What do you want, bachelor? I'm interested in the archives of the first outbreak. They're kept here, aren't they? Is that what you've come? Asking for archives? I've got plenty in my library. What do you want with them? So, Isidore's notes are indeed in your possession. Bachelor, this is neither the time nor the place. We've got family matters. Oh, that show back in the, 80s? Anyway, family grief. Leave.
I know for whom the bell tolls.
Please leave us. Can't you see father is unwell? You're both reasonable people. Must I truly spell out for you the importance of Isidore's notes on the plague? Why are you clinging to me like a tick? Honestly, haven't you got anything better to do than to shake me down for papers? Even if I did have them, I've told you plain enough. You're not welcome here right now. What part of that don't you understand? What I don't understand is why you're behaving so suspiciously. As for the rest, it's perfectly clear. Okay, so that got me nowhere, which is honestly something that I should keep expecting. Yep, burglar didn't leave any clues. First glance, no traces of theft, but the owners might say more if they want. Something's fishy here. They're clearly withholding something. Who'll say more? Oh, I know! Well, I was going to say Vlad the Younger, but, you, NPC, you might know more. Master Doctor, I couldn't tell you earlier. I was afraid someone might hear. Here's the key to the young mistress's wing. The side annex. Entrance from the south around the corner. You ought to take a look. Take a look at what? You seem frightened. You'll see for yourself. I mustn't whisper with you any longer. If they notice, the Buos will be angry, and I don't want... all of this is rather suspicious. I only hope it's in some kind of trap. It might as well be. Oh, right, I forgot that you're all going to murder me or something. All right, let's see. So we have a key to Capella's Annex.
The town.
Let's see if that will help us. And oh no, the tornado! Great. I don't actually know if that does anything, aside from keeping me in place for the Shabnak to come and feast on my feastables. Alright, here we go. And no, dear viewer, I will not elaborate on what feastables are. I believe that they are a more unappetizing version of Lunchables, actually. Oh, you! Hey, buddy! You wanted to obstruct me in my investigation of Isidore's place. How are you doing?
Fire marks, water songs, air light, and Earth's embrace.
You. I remember you. The man with the clasp at his neck. You should not be here. I remember you as well, Foreman Oyen, and once again I find you in a locked room. Does Capella know you have entered her chambers? This is the Buos's house. I serve him. I am his Barun Gar, and you are one who should not be here, Tangi Dagi-kun. How did you get here? You did not see me. Leave. Are you hiding? From whom? Your neck is thin, Kun. Raise your voice and it will break. Time Baka. I said it plainly. This is the Buos's house. I was ordered to sit here and keep silent. I am silent. This is some misunderstanding. I only need Isidore's old notes on the previous epidemic, that is all. And here you are, playing at espionage. About Isidore's notes, I will also remain silent. You may threaten to break my neck again, but I will say it regardless. There are rumors that the lump was robbed, and you look very much like a burglar lying low. No one robbed the Buos's house. Whoever told you that lied to you. I do not lie to you, outsider. I do not know how to lie. And so when I must lie, I stay silent. So you chose not to speak of Isidore's archives in order to not lie about them? Don't pull words from me. You won't succeed. Why do you need Isidore's notes? You want to cure the sand plague? Cure hunger instead. That is our true enemy. Its teeth are sharper. Do you mean something specific, or merely the general state of the town? People are starving. They have nothing to eat. And when there is nothing to eat, hunger eats you. I returned from the steppes today. I was searching for bulls, both common and sacred ones, the aurochs. The kin need them for the ritual. I walked for days and found not a single bull on the steppe pastures. All were slaughtered, out of hunger, and the aurochs are gone. I'm aware that soon there will be nothing left to feed the people. Your reproaches will change nothing. Do you know what the herders told me? When the plague came, people from the town slaughtered every bull they could find and hid the meat away. Greedy. Kari. And the meat they hastily prepared rotted in their houses over these days. So people feared hunger, and Yadaba it themselves, called it forth with their own hands. Right, I should have issued a decree to requisition food in the very first days. Could have saved part of the stores this way. They would not have rotted. The people will not give up food. If you had taken food from the people, you would not be speaking with me today. You would be lying in the ground. Yes, you are right again. Then it must be exchanged for something that does not rot. You aren't hopeless, Coon. When you tighten your hand around the people's neck, you must know when to loosen it. You have given me an interesting thought. For that, you have my thanks. Yet I still don't understand why Olgimsky hides you here. All right, new decree: exchange equipment for food. Barter with a local shopkeeper, exchange equipment for food supplies. So good news, I got a decree. Bad news, what the hell am I doing in here? I thought, you're not going to tell me anything. Isidore's Brock's kindred, Olgimsky's loyal servant, great. But there's nothing here. You're not going to speak of the archives? There's no other doors I can get into? Maybe if I go confront the Buos on your... You know, game, thank you for always placing a friendly NPC to redirect me when I think I've selected the wrong speech options. The Buos has near withered away. She twists him this way and that. Udharte. Does she truly? Seems to me he simply loves his daughter, nothing more. Daughter? I'm not speaking of the daughter. You should see him, Emshen. How he lows when she comes, Erdharte. Tame as any calf. Properly broken. Who comes? Who is that woman you speak of? Wicked woman. Very bad, Eke Urte. Even the Buos fears she'll slit his throat. You must rest a while after seeing the eyes of such a wicked woman. Cool the burns they leave behind. The little mistress let us in so that by Bide Sharkai Delenebdi. What is her name? She is Shabnak Adir. I already dispelled her today. No, she is worse than Shabnak. Beautiful she is, and seemingly wholly alive, but evil churns in her like poison. Whoever meets her gaze is already injured, and whoever has seen her may tell the tale, just as I am telling you. Why did she come? What does she want from Big Vlad? Whatever she demands, the Buos gives, Emshen. Today he handed her over the handwritten books of the Warden Barak. Is she a local or from outside? Stranger, Emshen. The strangest of all. Stranger than you. And stranger than the terrible man in the cathedral. Where did she go after the lump? Do you know where she lives, where she might be found? Tereka Kangi, Kanashi Ugui. She is everywhere and nowhere, like a draft. You'll see her only if she wishes it, Emshen. Well, she certainly leaves a deep impression on those who have met her. She must be a most remarkable woman. A fourth mistress? Hard to imagine Big Vlad frightened, but he gave up Isidore's archive voluntarily. A stranger bossed him around. Well, let me see if I can confront the big man himself and see if he has any insight to this. Also, I need to go and visit, what's-her-face? Yulia. Lyuracheva. In order to make sure that she doesn't take a walk down Sesame Street and get immediately murdered by the future. Or something. I promise you I have been trying to follow this game as closely as possible. Do you have anything to say to me? No? Oh, absolutely horrible. You have anything to say to me? No? Great. Alright, so where do we go from here? I am going to go to the Chine? I'm gonna go to the Chine and see... Sorry. No, I don't need... Why? I have at least 800 yards away from the murder tornado. There's literally no reason why I need to be here. Okay. And then go this way. Although I don't have any change, I'm sorry. Ooh, wait, maybe I could use this. Okay, so you have 50, and I need to get you even lower. I think this might be the answer. Here we go. Nope, too much. Great. Thank you. You try to do good in this world, and then you just end up killing people horribly. One of these days I'm going to understand that mechanic. It's just gambling. That's all it is. It's just gambling. Alright, here we go. Actually, you know what? Just to give myself a little bit more pep in my step, I know I have some more... Yep. Yeah, this will just give me a little bit more go juice. So let's see. I'm going to go here and see if I can intercept Yulia before she goes... I don't know, it's pretty late in the afternoon. Hopefully this won't be the case. Do you have anything that will anger me? Is that a mirror? Gimme, 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 gimme. Ha.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Okay, Yulia. Yulia, are you here? You and your weird freaking house? Where have you led them, Yulia? You think it's not your fault? The damn town doesn't make sense. It's a scheme of the earth. Nope, that's locked. That's locked. This is open. Yulia! Yulia! Yulia? She's not here. Okay, so I have to go to the spine then. Alright, fine. I'll try to meet you. It's, no, the atrium. That's right. Let me see if I can go intercept her at the atrium before she goes and takes her ill-fated walk. So how are you, dear viewer? Reason why I ask is because, once again, Daniil is, a little bit on the moody side. Been listening too much, whatever the local town passes for MCR. No, she's not here either. Unless, hold on. Just kidding, I'm not going to do this. All right. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be here. Hold on. Hold your horses. Tomorrow, right? Yulia. Yulia retrieves in the morning common emotion in the town in recent days. Alas, I'm powerless to help Yulia. Yesterday, Yulia walked the first time down the street she designed. Down a mistaken trip for Chile, Yulia mourns the work of her life. Yulia made sure that yesterday no one would prevent her from exploring the cursed street and that no one would help. Made sure that yesterday no one would prevent her from exploring the cursed street and that no one would help. Is it that I didn't see her so earlier on in the day? Because I have infinite amalgam for repeating days there, Yulia. I will go back and prioritize you. Okay, so there's an issue. There's a bit of an ish here. And the ish... Definitely the Amparok assured me that his blood was nothing to do with the victim. Fine. That's the gunshot wound. Yes. That's fine as well. Outraged by the commands disorder, the town hall workers. Yes, that's fine. I've made 2 threads. The first broke yesterday, the second and the third. I need to check both. What? Mr. Hospital. Well, Carmen's going to invite you for a conversation. Can't refuse. 2 threads. The first broke yesterday, the second on the third day after arriving in the town. I need to check both. What? Maybe when I go back into day 9, I'll re-break this and take a look at Inquisitor's hospitality. Okay. All right, yeah, I seem to be at a loss. I couldn't find... All right, let me just do something real quick, dear viewer, and I'm going to go ahead and restart this day because, well, in all senses of the word, it is free. My amalgam is running out. That's not great. Okay.
I'm tired of this noise.
Open up. Okay, great. And let me go restart this day and see if the first thing I can't do today is stop Yulia. Tater tot, mwah, love you. Is see if I can prevent Yulia. Oh, there was also something else that I wanted to know. So I'm gonna go back in time. I wanted to know if I could change things from future dates. So today, day 9. Can I break this? What, hold on. What? Geez, Louise. What? Where the hell am I? Okay, day 9. Can I break this? Okay, every single time I try to click on it, it just reverts me back to today. Okay, hold on. Day 9, this. This is not connected to anything. What is this? Charon. Valid owns the Renaissance family. That's fine. Okay. All right, let me see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start this day immediatamente. Great. Yep. And immediatamente, I believe that's Cameroonian for now. Okay. All right, let me see. What I'm going to do is, first thing in the morning, I'm going to go into the atrium. Is there anything I can do? Yeah, nothing shows up on my map immediately, but I am going to go to the atrium first thing in the morning. And by first thing in the morning, I mean 9:47. Get the frickin' lead out, Daniel. You know, normal people start their day at 7 a.m., right? Join the working... Also, you're a doctor. You should be able... Like, you should really be starting your day at, like, 5 or 6. Okay, are you here? No? Where are these smoke trails leading me? What do you want me to do? What do you want from me, vape trails? Are these exits? Is that what you're telling me? Yes. Okay. So we'll go back and see if Yulia's in place. I've already spoken to you. All right, Yulia is going to be all the way in this house over here. Maybe I can intercept her. Hello, chillin'. I've already broken that mirror, haven't I? Very good. Glad to stay on top of these things. You're not here, are you? What the heck? All right, whatever. All right, I did... Well, actually, do you have a clock? That would save me loads of time. And I don't mean to be ironic about that. Let me... Can I put this crap in you? I'll keep the water. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else I can do today. What do we got here? Day 3, yes. Peter Stamerton is uneasy man to find. That's fine, whatever. I know where he lives. Manuscripts don't burn. I have the Polyhedron's blueprints. If I could, yes, that's all false. Also fine. Day 8, what do you have for me? Trail of Genius. Peter Stam was accused of attempted without his brother. Yes, thankless job. Time to report. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to day 9. Okay. And see what that's done to the scores. Hate that, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're good. We're still good. What is this? I can't work. Nothing is clear. Did he fall, killed by a rioter, or by a fellow soldier? I need to examine his quarters. And I did that, and it turned out that, yes, that. Outraged by the commands, that's fine. I can't break this. I'm powerless to help Yulia. Yes. Yesterday, no one would prevent her from exploring the crystal street. That no one would help. Yesterday, Yulia walked for the first time down the street she designed, down a mistaken dangerous road till it was the work of the sun. Yulia, your trip was in the morning. Common emotion in the town in recent days. Alas, I'm powerless to help Yulia. I tried to stop her on day 8, dear V. You saw that I did my best. Alright, we're just gonna go in and check on Tater Tot. Okay, here we go. Great, thank you. Yep, Yep. Good. Great. Let me loot this. Give me all that. Great. I heard him. I heard the taters. Where are you, buddy? Are you in the pool? Are you in the den? There you are, buddy! Welcome! Glad to have you back. Moo. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy here, Oh. That's right, you're a good boy, Tater Tot. You are indeed. Oh. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship, Tater Tot, don't you? Great. Now I have to stab you. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at this. What do we got? The bull's immune system is activated. The blood almost doesn't react to the sand plague. But how long will the immunity hold? All right, good. So the tests show a sharp decrease in the sand plague particles as if it overcame the disease. If the bull recovers completely, then we'll talk. But Tater Tot once again seems to have saved the day. Simon's study opens on the 9th day, but I already know that that's a freaking mistake. That I shouldn't have gone on the 2nd day. But you know what? With the time I have, I'm going to do something because I believe, yes, there are points of interest. Listen, I love you, but you're a bit disruptive, okay, buddy? Have to go all the way around just to get past your honkin' honker. All right, let's go. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the nearest small child, trade what I have, get some glass shards, hopefully, and see what the special event is for the day. All right, great. And again, I can't help you. I did, dear viewer. I did desperately try. I went to day 8. I went as early as I could, as much as I could. Couldn't prevent Yulia from walking that thing. And quite honestly, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think that there was any force, heaven or earth or Bado, that could have prevented her from walking down her own creation. But, you know what? It was worth a shot. You're not all the way up there, are you? Please tell me that I'm... No! We're good. It's fine. I have no calomel. It's totally okay. And you were just right here. Fantastic. I'll take your shards of glass. You can have some marbles. And I don't suppose you have any calomel, do you? Fantastic. It's just one. Very good. Split stack. Split it. Go. Great. How much is a bullet? 6. Not worth it. Okay, so gimme. Let me drink this, because I done injured myself real horrible. And let me go ahead and use these glass shards. And let me see what's revealed upon me. Okay, so there's something going on in the cape. All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a little look-see. But anyway, dear viewer, as I make my way over to that and get trapped... Nope, I'm good. Honestly, I'm just happy to have literally the best character in the game back in our good graces. And that is, of course, our dear, sweet Tater Tot. And it turns out that it was definitely worth it because Tater Tot might actually be the underlying hero of the day. Which is good. Do I stare at you and then you fill me with anger? Decaying town, what an ugly thing. It's weird. Why does it make me so angry? That's fine. Do you not care for it, the spinneret? Hey, buddy, you seem to be important. My daughter-in-law warned me, she did. We have... Well, if you're going to talk like that. My daughter-in-law warned me, she did. We read tea leaves the other day, and she said, that's nothing. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she says, the leaves, she says, they're gathering in a void. I brushed it aside. What foolishness. Well, look at it. A void, just like that. What happened? Here it is. I've been caring for the mistress's graves for years. That's my duty. I've seen plenty, but I've never seen a monument vanish. It's a huge statue. How do you even carry it off? Do you think it's because of all the tea? The leaves foretold it, didn't they? Yes, undoubtedly. The tea is to blame. Oh, it's a disaster. The judge will punish me, he will. He will. But what for? I didn't do anything wrong. Why would Georgie punish you? Of course he will. He'll say I didn't keep an eye on it. But how was I supposed to keep an eye on it, for God's sake? It's a monument. I never knew Wild Nina would be moved off the rock. A trail of stone chips leads deeper into the cape. Looks like the monument's stone, so perhaps someone hauled it off? Who would haul it off? There's usually no one here but me. Just me and the gnats in the evenings. Kids loiter sometimes, but they couldn't have dragged off that heap of stone. Could they? I couldn't say. From this town's children, you can expect anything. All right, so there seems to be something deeper into the cape. Seems to be some sort of statue. I have a sample of blood and Alexander's blood. But is this all old stuff? Okay, what are we reading? Yulia's blood is suitable for... Yes, I got that already. What is this? Nina Cana's monument disappeared without family's consent. A track leads the way from its remains across the cape. All right, well, here I am. There's a note here. Across the cape. I'm in the cape, aren't I? Okay, well, oh, right, I should probably go and examine that. Very well. Here I go. Oh, a mirror fan, Dabby Dozy. Don't know why you put one here, but I am very grateful for it. Thank you.
Vision.
I'm hoping... Is that really not Nina Cana's monument? Radiant Mistress, Warm Victoria. No one will touch her monument. Okay, where's... Oh, right, here. Let me examine. Fragment of shattered statualized. Look upon my mighty works. Okay. But, yes, so what about that? Right, so there should be something. The remains of something. Oh, right, I didn't actually look at the pagoda. So somebody broke... What is it, Cana... What? Cana's statue? Is that what I'm hearing? What, you have no observations of the pagodes? What do we got? Seems I've strayed from the path. No one here. The tracks don't lead here. What do you mean tracks? What am I looking for? Maybe if I used my eyeballs, maybe I would actually know. All right, let's start at the statue. Come on, we're detectives. Right? We've played Ace Attorney. We know how to click on things. All right, here we go. So there's supposed to be a trail. Right? Right. So here it is, the broken statue. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be looking at. It just looks like the same texture everywhere. How much of this should I be combing? An honorable position, servant of the Canes, but she'll take the first blow from the arranged family. Absurd. Okay. It's a pretty heavy statue, so where would they take it? Maybe that way? I've already become angry at whatever this pylon is. Okay. Let's see. This is nothing. The Sabrovs trust only me. There's only the doctors. Shameful to ask for the help and participation. I have no idea what you want from me. Ah, no, is that an exit? Is that what we're talking about? That's where I came from? Why am I so depressed? I have nothing to cure it. What? What is this? No transport left the Cape. No tracks visible. I'll search elsewhere. Okay. So it's still within this section of the map. This place of the world. This slice of life. This... I ran out of things to say. Alright, hopefully, honestly, dear viewer, if I resolve this situation, I'm really kind of hoping it'll give me some amalgam. I'm not interested in anything else this has to offer. Alright, so maybe, you're going to be the one that saves me? Because after all, you're my... I forget the rest of that song. Alright, radiant message for no one will ever touch her monument, so this is an Olgumskaya. Listen, I want to help you, bud. All signs are telling me that it should be around these parts. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't so positive that I'm the person equipped to handle this situation. Fragment of a statue, shattered statue lies. Look upon my mighty works. The closest thing I would say is that if they could rip it off the thing, throw it right over the cliffside. Oh, this place is really dragging me down. I don't know if I want to help you in this endeavor. I am getting thoroughly depressed by this whole situation, apparently. And it's going to lead to my untimely death. So... And what is this really going to... No, yep, there it is. Sorry, bud. The ancientification of my vision leads me to believe that this whole endeavor is entirely not worth it. So I am going to skedaddle. Because, oh my god, this mechanic. Okay, here we go. Come on. Let's just look down, right? Is that helping? If I look up, will it make me more depressed? I'm not helping you. I'm sorry, you're on your own. Maybe at some point in the future I'll come back and resolve your whole statue issue and my amalgam's depleting? But for why, though? Oh, for heaven's sake, with this mechanic. Listen, I get it, right? You want to express the fact that your character is undergoing some emotional turmoil. But I don't know. I mean... Daniel seems pretty unstable. As it is, I don't know. Maybe this is just a situation that perhaps is beyond my scope. Maybe I can't relate to this whole situation. Maybe I can't relate to this emotion. But it's certainly not enjoyable to play through. My amalgam is indeed depleting at a ghastly rate, if I'm reading that correctly. I just need to make it through the gate. Thank you. All right, we're going to the Stillwater. It's been real. It's been real fun. But I'm afraid I'm not going to solve any statue mysteries today, I'm afraid. I don't even know if I have enough time left to make it to day 10. I don't know. I didn't feel like I did anything too terrible. There.
Be
okay.
quiet, you lot.
Okay, there's another trash can there. Maybe this will give me something else. Okay, good. At least we're back to normal. But the thing is, yes, I hope I have enough amalgam to make it to tomorrow. Otherwise, I might be sunk. Let me see. First and foremost, let me go and see about... Oh, that's nothing. I can't make it till tomorrow. Oh, criminy. Okay. What do I have in my inventory? I have some stuff. What I could probably try to do is... First off, let me trade and see if I can make something of myself. What do you have? You have strychnine crystals, which I will take. 6, fine. You can take belladonna. I actually don't need that for today. Take this. Good. What I ultimately need is, let me get a stimulant going. I need, what do I need? I don't need morphine. And you can make strychnine, which is good. Moderately, so I can make strychnine. So let me go ahead and make that. Good, and let me make 2 of those, because I'm going to need that if I'm going to survive today. I do have enough blue. I have a lot of blue to make, I'm sorry, to say loot? Oh, I have some calomel. That's going to be incredibly useful. All right, and what do you have for me? You also have a lot of stuff. Ooh. But I'm not... Ooh, you do take the pen, and you do take the cigarette case. But I'm going to leave that be for now, because what I'm going to... Right, forgot about you, Tater Tot. What I'm going to do is go through the infected district and see if I can't, maybe put some patients at ease. Unless there is a way... Hold on. I am completely out of amalgam, and I don't know why. That's wild to me. And I can't utilize the church. Oh, are we going to be in a terrible situation again, dear viewer? Why does this keep happening? Listen, I fully contest to the idea that I am very bad at understanding this whole situation. Right? I'll admit that I don't understand the game mechanics, and that is to my own detriment. Unfortunately, I don't have any other choice. Go away. Alright, we go to the infected districts, of which there is 1. And then hopefully I'm able to find somebody whom I can put to rest and collect their amalgam. Else, the only thing I could think to do is just go about the entire town desperately trying to find mirrors.
Living.
Which, you know, isn't going to be... Oh, wait! Oh, jeez. Speak of the mirror and it will come.
Stop staring at me.
Okay, there we go. I could go district by district, just kicking every mirror that I find. Which isn't ideal. But I'm also doing my best to try to find patients to put at ease, and hopefully with that mechanic I can increase my amalgam, because I can't even, you know, I can't even go into the next day No, there's two of you. I'm gonna be burning through charges like nobody's business because these spore spitters are going to mess up my entire existence. And I'm not seeing any patients that require, some peace of mind and body. That's nothing. So what's the play here? What do we do? Do we really just go town to town, desperately just kicking what mirrors I can find? I mean, that is the most reliable thing that I have so far. Alright, let's do it. Why not? Town, from district to district, we're going to see if we can kick some mirrors. Even in the dangerous ones. So here we go. We're on the hunt, dear viewer. We're going to make a menace of ourselves and home goods. By breaking every pane of mirror that I could possibly get my feet onto. Alright, here we go. Everyone's so excitable in this district. I just need mirrors. Skilljoy. Well, first off, Skilljoy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Super excited for Sunday, but yes, mirror breaking, my favorite activity. Again, you know, I wish this wasn't the case, and you know, to some degree, I do apologize that I don't know how to amalgam farm. It does feel not too great. I've already broken this one. All right, it doesn't feel too great to lock game progress because of various reasons that I don't have full understanding of. Well, I don't need... Here, I'll give you this. Sunday fun day, indeed, indeed. Yeah, I don't understand the whole... No, too much, so we're gonna split this stack to 2. Yeah, I don't understand the whole situation, and you know what? I wish I did. I do desperately do. Unfortunately, they're both 5. They're 5 each. Oh, this is 2. All right, we'll take that. I wish I understood. Oh, you punched me, you son of a gun. No. Yes, now you understand the circumstances. All right. Not a huge fan of the whole situation. Again, I acknowledge if it's my fault entirely. But, alright. But I don't see any other way. And, you know, and honestly, you know, there was also that situation, even just now, where I was, just walking along, getting really depressed in the Cape, and even then my amalgam was draining for reasons that I don't understand. It was just like, when you get too sad, your amalgam drains as well? I don't know. Listen, I understand that this game has its own complexities, and I fully admit to the fact that there may be things that either A, I don't understand, or B, are left deliberately esoteric in order to add an additional layer of mystique to the game, but unfortunately, and that's my official review as a games journalist. If you want to put that out of 5 stars or whatever, be my guest. It is out of 10 or 5, or whichever one makes you feel most respectable to the actual game series as a whole. I don't want to keep exploring this district. It sucks. We'll go to this one. I haven't been to the mall in a while, so why not? Let's see. I just need that sweet, sweet drip of amalgam, man. Just enough to get me to the next day. Come on. I know you've got some. You guys are holding out on me. No, these are just NPCs. If I talk to them, they'll either enrage me or depress me, but either way, no guarantee of amalgam. Unless... I don't know. Does completing quests also give amalgam? There's no settings? Audio, other? Is there no? Okay. I thought they would have, like, maybe, are there tips? Notes, maybe? Nope, those are actual literal notes. Artifacts, things, thoughts. The town is just the map. What is this? Nina Cana's monument disappeared without family's consent. Track leads away from its remains across the cape. I'm not gonna do that because when I was there, my amalgam was draining for reasons I still don't quite understand. Mania drains health, depression drains amalgam? What? Then I need to... First off, Areo Netlink, thank you very much for letting me know. That's horrible! Then why do I keep going to depressing places? Okay, I need a way to find more amalgam. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Y'all know the situation. Yes, thank you very much, Areo. I do appreciate that. That is something that I'm glad that you taught me that. You see, these are the things that I need to know. And this is going to, like, and I understand that very much so, that, you know, inventory management is a huge aspect of this game. Very much so. But unfortunately, dear viewer, and I've expressed this across many different types of playthroughs that I've done, I'm so good at being very smart. Listen, I went into medicine, not accounting, so, like, I can budget in the same way that, like, you know, I can spend money and also know when I should probably start holding off on spending all the money. You're not, I can't euthanize you, but I really wish I could, bud. Believe me, you'd be helping me out. You sure you don't want a little bit of, you look very restful. Would you like a more permanent version of that? I can provide that, provided that you give me your amalgam. Let's see here. What else do we have? How much do I have left? I have a bit. I don't know if it's enough to really get it going. I am collecting a lot of lootables now that I'm looking for mirrors almost exclusively. Kick. I'm willing to spend as much health as it takes to quickly do surveys of the town. Nope, nothing here. Oh, another box that I haven't looted yet. Okay. Okay, good. All right. You're gonna lead me out, right? This is what these trails mean. Yes. Very, very good. I do actually have a lot of... I do have a lot of nuts. I have a lot of nuts. So let me see if there's anything I can get from you. More shards of glass, which is fine. But you have a lot of blue, which I don't necessarily need, but I will take the red and the calomel. Skilljoy says, health is a resource. That's what I always say, especially in medicine. It's true. Sometimes you can spend it to summon greater monsters in medicine. That's just a simple fact, in my experience. Okay, let's make that. Sometimes you need to spend... These are not jokes. I'm panicking, dear viewer. This is exactly what's happening. All right, good. I thought I could get the bullet! Did you just steal my money? That's unfortunate. I got robbed by this little girl because I didn't have enough pockets. Okay, all right, here we go. Back to mirror finding. What I could do is I could... Because I believe that there are some situations where if I make certain decisions during the course of the day, I get my amalgam back. Oh, depression really screwed me on this one. Which is something that I would... I want to be honest, that's exactly my philosophy about how my college experience went. But that's neither here nor there. But it's just one of those things. Oh, actually, Oreo, that raises a good point. I think the churches specifically is depressing, and that's one of the main reasons why I lost so much amalgam in the first place there. Skilljoy says, I usually use mine to make sure I draw the correct cards. Well then, my friend, you need to stop playing with your swamp deck. If you know what I mean. Which is, literally not a euphemism in any capacity. I am talking about Magic the Gathering. Alright, there's gotta be a mirror in here somewhere. Come on. Come on. Oh, another loot box. I'm chock full of nuts. I got too many nuts. And not enough people to trade them with. And there's nobody to trade in this area. What about you? Is this anything? Nothing. Okay. Yep. Great. Yep. Okay, unless you're willing to give me amalgam, none of this is actually particularly useful to me. But you do have another loot box. It's only filled... Oh, calomel I'll take.
Like a gunshot.
Why not? I'll talk to you. Get your bouquets away from me. I told you, we're giving away firewood for meds. Those bushes of yours are more like firewood than medicine. Bushes? Are you serious? This is Twire. You live on the Gorkin and you don't know about Twire? Your mother never treated you with it. Oh, just give her some firewood. Can't you see she's desperate? Do you think she brought you these bushes because she has plenty of things to share? Right. I forgot to ask you how to do my job. Sage advisors everywhere. If you got a problem, go complain to the town hall and stop talking my ear off. I just came from the town hall, actually. Don't you recognize me? It ain't my job to recognize folk. My job's simple. I take powder and hand out firewood. You got any meds? Need firewood? Go on, then. Get in line. Excuse me, lady, but the patrolman's right. Twire isn't on the list of medicines we exchange firewood for. What list? This is Twire, I tell you. I've taken it all my life. It helps with everything. Fever, sleeplessness, even stab wounds. Could you elaborate on the last one, please? How can Twire heal the stab wound? You young'uns don't know anything nowadays. Soak it in water and put it in the ground. Come tomorrow, you'll be frisky as a mountain goat. Bado's faithful to those who are faithful to nature. Is it possibly cured without the goat-like friskiness? I like to stay human, thank you. Okay, well that was fun. That did nothing for me.
Strong.
Were those kids just simulating an execution? What's going on in this town? Alright. You know what? We're revamping this, dear viewer. You know what? I know that we haven't spent too much time taking a tour of the grounds, but here we are. Look at the great warehouse district. I know. I take you such beautiful places. These are the children. No one's supervising them. This is the jail that they've erected. It's all very, good. But they don't have any mirrors, which is useless to one such as I. And I need mirrors. And calomel. Actually, I'll take whatever calomel you can offer. Please tell me you have a mirror in here, Rudin. No, you have a clock. Can I go to tomorrow yet? No, I can't. I don't have enough to go to tomorrow. I can restart the day. Ah, mirror! Ah! Is that enough?
Why so jittery?
Is that enough for tomorrow? No, but we're getting closer. We almost have one pie slice, dear viewer. We have one pie slice left. And it's going to be so delicious. A regular chicken bacon ranch of time waiting for us. Chicken bacon ranch is actually, unironically, one of my favorite pizza types. I have not had it in ages, and I know what you're thinking, dear viewer. That sounds like an atrocity to the gastrointestinal system. And to some degree, you're right.
I think so far.
It is. But I highly recommend it, especially if you need to, like me, become very, very large. I mean, nobody really needs to do that, but I took it upon myself to experiment with foods at the time. What do you have to say? What is this? I have a sample of... I don't care, all right? I already know. I know I have a blood sample. You're still here? Unless you're looking at a mirror, which you're not, you're useless to me. Oh, by the way, he's dead. I can say that as cruelly as I like because it's not in universe. All right, where are we? Ugh. Listen, you soldiers in your encampment, don't you have even the least bit of vanity? Where's the officers' mess? Come on. I've heard stories about officers being so vain that they can't tear themselves away from their own uniform. Or something. I just need a mirror. I think I just need the one. And then we can be done with this whole malarkey and we can get back to our lives. Train station? You've got to have a mirror on you randomly. Come on. I know it. I know it. There's a mirror around these parts. I can smell it. No, not here. Very well. Okay. Yeah, we're leaving. How much left? Just so very close. Just a little, just an eensy teensy. Did I explore the atrium? I must have. I'm gonna do it again anyway. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Mirror. Mirror. Come on. This has got to be something. Anyway, dear viewer, if you had experience with this game, don't be shy. Feel free to tell me everything that I've done wrong so far. But don't spoilies, please. I don't want any spoilies, but also really let loose. Even your harshest criticisms would really help me at a time like this. I just really want to know, how do I can avoid these situations in the future? This is, honestly, this is literally the second time that I've been in this situation where I can't progress the game because of, what? Mistresses closed the shutters? What? What? Karminsky found the evening pleasant for a walk. Oh. Hey, buddy.
Some laws are unbreakable. Those who break them will inevitably be punished for crimes against the logic of existence.
Pull yourself together, Heron. Nothing's been proven yet. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. This isn't a street. It's both a butcher and a predator. How grand. In the past, you'd have sooner died on the spot than allow yourself such theatrics in the presence of a superior. So, the Uricheva Street does have an effect on people. If nothing else, it makes them dramatic. What? You made Heron walk the street that turns nightmares into reality? Nothing of the sort. He volunteered. Heron, did you really not understand your career choice would bring you here? Maybe not to this exact spot, but to some dreadful end? I never thought it would be so horrific. My entire life is in ruins. Mr. Karminsky, this isn't real, is it? Tell me it's a dream? To determine whether it's a dream or not is the purpose of our current experiment. All that remains is to examine the reality you find subjectively worse. Denkovsky, will you help us? You arrived a week before I did, after all. Tell me, was there a district in this city called the Spleen? It sounds familiar. Perhaps it only fits the pattern. So many districts here have anatomical names. You are an outsider. You're a guest. You don't know. You could have mixed it up, misheard. Someone could have lied to you, for all we know. And besides, you're always mixing things up and forgetting. And for me, this is a disaster. Heron, you're clearly unwell. Sit down, take a few deep breaths. The street has shown your former secretary that, apparently, he spent years believing in a district that never existed. Who cares what I believed? It's worse than that. I filled paperwork with that district on it. Invoices, contracts, schedules, tables. For years. I started back when I was with Buos Vlad. How am I supposed to live now? You're serious? Your worst nightmare is messing up paperwork? Over something trivial, just a place name. You wouldn't understand. I've got a reputation, a service record, and now there's a huge, disgusting blot of ink on it. I don't know what's worse, being taken for a thief who shipped goods to an imaginary place, or for a scatterbrain like you. It's all worse. You're not yourself. As a physician, I insist. You need rest, perhaps even something for your nerves. How is anyone supposed to trust me with their affairs now? How am I supposed to look at myself in a mirror? Do you have a mirror? You have one? Please, I will help you solve this problem. 2 birds, 1 stone. I kick that mirror, you never have to look at it. You're welcome. We'll be helping each other out desperately. And that is the problem, Dankovsky. Regrettably, Heron is more concerned with his business reputation. But what really matters is, what did the street do? Did I reveal the truth? Tamper with his memories? Tamper with his documents? Planting a mistake? Or did it wipe out a whole district, close italics, simply to punish him? Oh, there's just a little bit of coding issue there, my dudes. I really hope that I can. It's all right. It's good. It's unique. It's charming. I imagine we can verify it, or at least try to. By the station. There's the maw and the spleen. The spleen is closer to the river. A tiny little district, completely ordinary, almost invisible to trade. A tailor's shop, that's all. And I requisitioned leather for that shop for the Bowl Enterprise. So much leather. What do you need with so much leather, Heron? Listen, I'm not here to judge anybody, but I mean, on the company's expense, you're gonna get caught out for that. Heron, enough wailing. We proceed to the next phase. Review your records for the past 5 years. Locate older maps. Interview citizens, particularly the supposed residents of this imagined spleen, those you struck deals with. We have a great deal of work ahead. If you're so fascinated, why didn't you go down it yourself? I remember a time where people were open and expansive. Who narrowed you? The impossible stands before your very eyes, and instead of rushing to meet it, to comprehend it, to partake of it, you turn away. And you call yourself a scientist? The influence of an impossible object must be studied. Period. Hang on, Heron. No matter how I judge your nightmare, I can see you're suffering, and I'm sorry. But unfortunately, you did not. I had no chance to intervene. The street is open to all corners. That's perfectly fine. Okay, well, enjoy your walk. Hope you guys are okay. You did mention a mirror, so I'm kind of hoping that you guys have something going. What is this all about? Take a pamphlet, young man. Don't miss out. Me too. Give me a pamphlet too. What are you doing, miss? I just gave you one. Why do you need another? They all say the same thing. They're awfully handy, you know. I can always use some extra paper for kindling, rolling cigs, that sort of thing. Excuse me, who wrote these pamphlets? Colweather. Be generous with the firewood. There's barely a single word spelled correctly. Who cares about spelling? All that matters is it gets a message across. Still, you could have hired a typesetter who wasn't illiterate. Half the people over here can't read or write. They don't care what the pamphlets say. Then why hand them out at all? What's the point? What do you mean, what's the point? I have my orders. I'm doing what I'm told. And you're right to do it. Can I have another one of them pamphlets, please? Give me a pamphlet too as a memento. I'll hang it above my desk as a cautionary reminder. And what do you want? When the house gets cold, the kids start sniffling. Everybody knows that. What if they get sick? There's nothing to cure them with. I predicted all of it, you know. I saw it all in a dream, but I didn't trust myself, so I ended up deceiving myself. What did you predict? The plague? I had a dream the night before last. My grandpa on my grandma's side climbs out of the stove all dirty and says, "Hide the firewood, dummy." Shoo, I tell him, shoo. 'Cause he's a black cat in the dream, you see. Then I chase him all— oh God, did I just stop to talk to somebody who told me about their dreams? I don't even enjoy this when the people I like tell me about this. Then I chase him all over the house with a broom till I run out of breath, even though it's just a dream. More than just a dream. I'm sorry. If I understand correctly, you dreamed about chasing your grandfather around the house with a broom. What does that have to do with predicting the plague? Plague schmague. My grandpa told me to hide the firewood. That's the important part. But I didn't get it that time. Then it all got stolen yesterday. My firewood, that is. I'd exchange it for meds to cure my kids, but I guess I can't now. Why's that? Because I chased my grandpa all over the house with a broom. Should have listened to him. I'm afraid you misunderstood me. The decree doesn't work that way. You hand in medicine, you get firewood. Not the other way around. That's ridiculous. What do I need firewood for? It's the meds I need. My kids are sick. If your kids are sick, take them to the hospital. To the hospital? And let that butcher experiment on them? What kind of experiments do you think that butcher there is conducting at the hospital? Everybody knows that. He sticks needles in them, then it pumps out the blood and drinks it. Okay. If your kids are sick, you should stay home. You'll get other people sick out here. Again, I'm just talking with literally everybody in the desperate hope that it's going to give me some amalgam. But I am going to drink some go juice, just to make sure that I'm not too sad and then my entire existence drains out of my veins. Like such slow-moving mercury. I don't need 10 matches. What I need are nuts. And I heard you giggling, dear viewer. I need you to shut up right now. Wait, hold on. This is a house with a door. Can I open it? No. No, nothing. Nothing. Nobody. Nobody has washed their windows and left them out, mirrors and left them outside to dry. Ugh. All right. You know what? This is... well, the good news is this has been a fun exploration of the town. If I didn't do this whole weird exploration, I wouldn't have met up with Karminski and Heron, as Heron was subjected to what is essentially the equivalent of this universe's mind crush. So that's fun. Now, the fact remains that I honestly, until I have enough amalgam to proceed to the next day, I don't have anything else that needs to be done for today. So, dear viewer, I will spare you the slow death of me desperately trying to get my groove back, so to speak. Behind the scenes, I'm going to be doing what I can in order to build up my amalgam stores so that we can actually proceed with the rest of the story, but I will spare you that torture of trying to find it. So, instead, I am going to end the part here, And we will continue Pathologic 3 on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we plan to continue on to day 9 and see what unknown stuff is in store for us. Because if I remember correctly, we do not have any data on day 9. Or day 10, actually. Yep, nothing going on day 10. It's going to be completely new to both of us. But I promise you the next time we meet, we will be getting into day 10. So, that does conclude it for Pathologic. The next time that we meet, if you're interested, we do have the second episode of Reanimal, and we do have our dear old friend Skilljoy, who's going to be joining us for that second episode playthrough. Areo Netling says, thank you for the stream. Areo, thank you for joining the stream. I do appreciate your company, and honestly, your insight, not only across today's episode, but the one on Sunday with Skill and I, was actually very nice. We do genuinely enjoy your company, so thank you for stopping by. With that said, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Skill says, agree, thank you for the stream. I'm excited to play Reanimal on Sunday. We all are. We all are, dear Skill. So yes, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope Friday goes, if you're working, quick as a flash so that you can enjoy the rest of your evening. Saturday, even more unearthly delights. And then rejoin us on Sunday as we get into another Scary Sundays episode of Reanimal. With that being said, if you enjoyed today's adventure, which I did my best, I apologize for me bumbling about. But if you do enjoy the series as a whole, or any other video on my channel, may I recommend subscribing so that you can always find your way back home. So, without further ado, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and bye-bye.